Good day, ladies and gentlemen. By virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice Chancellor, I hereby do announce that this congregation is duly constituted for diplomas and degrees to be conferred to those students whose names appear on the program. As we remain standing, we now proceed by the singing of the national anthem.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, as a congregation, you are invited to observe a moment as we observe a prayer before we commence with the official program. Dear Almighty, the Omniscient One, we come before you with all humility to serve you and your people. Please guide us in everything that we do and say. Bless each and every one of us and bless our institution. Inspire us to strive for that which is good and not to be self-seeking and serve our own interests, but let everything be done to your glory. Use us as your vessels of honor so that the fruit of our labor may endure for peace and goodwill towards all mankind. We ask this in your name. Amen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We may be seated. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of the VUT University of Technology at the Secunda campus. Mr. Vice Chancellor, Sir, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to welcome you as a congregation gathered here today to witness and celebrate the achievements of our students at VUT on this. Welcome to this long-awaited day. May it be everything you hoped for. Thank you very much.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, sir, it is my honor to present to you candidates of the Secunda campus of the VUT University of Technology, whose names appear on the program for the receiving of diplomas and degrees. For the National Diploma, Chemical Engineering, Masilele T.J. Mjeni L. Nshlebeya VT. To Butler ML. Zwane NGJ. For the National Diploma Engineering Computer Systems, Mabuza BS. For the National Diploma Engineering Electrical, De Beer M. Kumalu P. Mbuli BMN. Mlangeni NC. Msimangu BC. Ngombeni E. Ntuli DA. For the degree Baccalaureus Technologiae Engineering Chemical, Manana T. Mabiletsa P. Mohammed F. Mojalefa K.M. Mtetwa S.A. Tokane N.Y. Veso M.N. for the degree Baccalaureus Technologiae Engineering Electrical, Samuel T. B. Van der Walt J. P. In the Faculty of Human Sciences for the National Diploma Safety Management, Dibakwana G. Erasmus D. F. Makama K. G. Makwana V. K. Mashabela T. F. Matabane R. M. Mnisi L. T. Mokaila M. R. Mota N. M. Mtombeni G. M. Ngwenyama M. N. Nkosi H. L. Rampedi M. S. Tau N. T. For the in the Faculty of Management Sciences, for the National Diploma, Cost and Management Accounting, Kubela A. N. Machaba N. Makwela M. M. Molloy T. D. Mota SS. Mugeri, thank you. Mugeri N. Ndlovu K.A. Nslabati S.M. Vilakazi T.P. For the degree Baccalaureus Technologiae, Cost and Management Accounting, Khangale A. Class N. Mashiu N.M. Mahwarane P.M. Mtokwa M.M. Chikao K. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, we have another one in the Faculty of Engineering and Technology for the degree Baccalaureus Technologiae Engineering Electrical, Mapanza N.C. Thank you. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, sir, I hereby request that you confer the diplomas and degrees in absentia on those students whose names appear on the program but could not be present today.
I hereby do confer the degrees and the diplomas in absentia on those students whose names appear on the program but could not be present today.
I thank you, sir.
Thank you, the choir. Just for information, I'm delivering this speech on behalf of the Vice Chancellor and Principal. Recently, our Vice Chancellor and Principal has been unwell. His voice has been failing him, and moreover, as a preacher, he's saving his voice for Friday. Eminent guests, graduates, families, colleagues, friends of VUT, members of the SRC present, it's my pleasure to give you a congratulatory speech at this graduation ceremony. Dear graduates, we are here today to acknowledge the great work that you have done, to honor you with warm congratulations, and to send you on your way to the next steps in your life with blessings and good wishes. Today, universities are facing not the worst, but perhaps not the very best of times. You graduate today at a time of considerable uncertainty, as our economy, our country faces the biggest challenges in decades, with polarized politics and economic uncertainty on one end of the continuum, and students who are now demanding and seeking attention for free education and making their voices heard. These competing certitudes have placed additional challenges on universities. Once you receive your degrees and diplomas, you'll become part of the alumni of VUT. We will especially celebrate if you as an alumni do not forget your alma mater and contribute generously to our alumni fund and other fundraising efforts. Inasmuch as we are a growing university and aspire to even greater heights, alas, we are relatively a poor university. Your support is vital. We are relentlessly exploring various avenues for funding for the university. Dear graduates, thank you for not letting down your parents, your guardians, your benefactors, who have sacrificed a lot in order for you to have a good education, which is supposed to give you a head start in life. Remember that the world of work has become increasingly ruthless. On Thursday, the Vice Chancellor of Rhodes University, Dr. Caesar Mabuzela, in the graduation said, "Whatever choices you make in life, never elevate personal ambition or single-minded pursuit of material or financial gain above everything else. There is no honor in abuse of public trust for private or personal gain. Never allow the lure of instant gratification or convenience to cloud your good judgment. In all that we do, you may be guided by the values of social justice, empathy, integrity, honesty, compassion, and human solidarity. Always endeavor to brighten the corner where you are and where you live. You have so much to offer in the world. Never for a moment doubt your capacity to make a positive change in your society. Never allow the fear of failure to drive you into the safety and plasticity of inaction. As we navigate our lives in this century, remember the fourth industrial revolution is upon us. And as we grow older, I would like to leave you with this inspiring narrative that I picked up about a woman named Rose. I will tell you her age later. Who was old enough to be one of your parents when she went back to university to complete a dream. In a year of her graduation, she was asked by a young football player to say a few inspiring words to the younger generation that were graduating. And this is what Rose said at the age of 74 when she graduated. We do not stop playing because we are old. We grow old because we stop playing. There are only a few secrets to staying young, being happy, and achieving success. Graduates, this is what you have done today, achieved success. You have to laugh and find humor every day. You've got to have a dream. When you lose your dream, you die. There's a huge difference between growing older and growing up. Anybody can grow older. That doesn't take any talent or ability. The idea to grow up by always finding the opportunity in change. Have no regrets. The elderly usually don't have any regrets for what they did, but rather for the things they wanted to do and they could not do. I sincerely wish you, like Rose, may you stay forever young. It's time to celebrate all the living you still have left to do and commit yourself to making positive changes, small or large, within yourselves, within your family, within your society, and whereby in the world that you live in. Remember, big and significant achievements like yours today are not made by individuals on their own, but are made by people working together as a team. Special thanks to the lecturers, friends, and family. They may have given you the courage when you were facing fears, picked you up when you were down or had a setback, or maybe they were working and paying the bills while you were a student. All of them have played some part in helping you to be here today in celebrating your achievements. Today, however, is your day to remember, to celebrate, and to cherish. No doubt the celebration will extend long into the night, and there will be many fond memories and much merriment. You have earned it, and I wish you a wonderful and joyful day of celebration of your achievements and your future promise. As you graduate today, you have an opportunity to do your part to help create a better future for your families, a better future for your communities, and a better future for your country. Dear graduates, I'd like you to take a quiet moment and try to look 20 years ahead from now, and I just want you to ask and answer two questions. When your story is written, what would you like people to say about you 20 years from now? What will be your contribution to your family, to your community, to your profession, and to the country? With those few words, may the good Lord continue to bless you abundantly. I thank you.
Before we dissolve the congregation, I just want to make a few announcements. As the Deputy Vice Chancellor has mentioned, that this choir is one of the best choirs in the world. This choir has won almost every competition that it has entered. If we can invite you to go to the Vice Chancellor's office at the VUT University of Technology, the office has become so small because of the number of trophies which are there. And these trophies are not meant to decorate the Vice Chancellor's office, but they are meant to show and demonstrate to the wider community what this choir means to all of us and to the VUT University of Technology in particular. But most importantly, the management sitting in front here had a dream about a year ago. And the dream was to have this choir record its CD. And that dream has been realized. This choir now has a CD that has been recorded, and it contains 16 songs. And I think they deserve a round of applause. The CD is going to be launched quite soon, and the choir master will be informing us of the date of the launch. And we want to invite each and every one of you to that launch. And then, of course, the CD will come at a reasonable price. The Deputy Vice Chancellor did indicate that you are now the convocants and the alumni of the university. If the CD sells for 100 rands, I'm almost convinced that through the kindness of your hearts, you will be able to say, what is 200 rands between me and what would happen to me in 20 years to come? What would you like people to say about you in 20 years to come? And surely, people would want to say to you, the CD was selling for 100 rands, but 20 years to come, I bought that CD for 400 rands. And you will really be leaving a mark in making VUT a proud institution you would want it to be. Yes, indeed, we are faced with challenges, and the fourth industrial revolution is upon us. But it is really up to you to make sense of what the industrial revolution is all about. And I would now like the Deputy Vice Chancellor has already congratulated the academic members of staff sitting in front of you, but I want you to rise and take and hold your certificates on the right-hand side and your meta boards on the left-hand side. And as you do that, you see my voice is really failing me. As you do that, you look on stage and say to the academics, thank you very much for the role that you have played in making us extend our surnames. Because remember, if your surname was Zide full stop, it is no longer now Zide full stop. It is Zide National Diploma in Accounting, VUT. And so that has been realized through the members of the academic staff, whom I say, please just rise, raise your certificates on the right-hand side and your meta boards on the left-hand side, and simply say to them, thank you ever so much. And as you do that, I would like to hear some ululations. And once you're done with the members of the academic staff, do the same with your parents as well as your siblings and your relatives. And then thereafter, we shall be able to dissolve the congregation. Now, please join me. I will demonstrate. You do this, this is your right, and this is your left, those who are not too certain about left and right. And then look on stage, and you wave on stage, and you say, thank you ever so much to your academics. And please do that and shout if you want. You know? Yeah. Yeah. I don't hear ululations. That's much better. Yes, yeah. Thank you. And then you turn onto the side of your parents and your sponsors, you do the same. Yeah. 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 Well, thank you very much. But I think that it is typical of people in Secunda. I see that they are not very much used to ululations, but maybe next time we come, we will be training you as to how to ululate. By virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice Chancellor, I now dissolve the congregation of the VUT University of Technology.
Sana